Hey, what's up guys? Paul from Paul's Carts, and what we're going to have here today is a box opening, box from NR Racing, a bunch of cool little stuff in there, some other little packages, and a bigger package. So just going to show you guys, this is something I had already opened. These are just some Pcv valves. I got these on eBay if you're looking for them. Predator 212 or Predator 420 or GX390 Pcv valve, you should be able to find them. So we'll get into this package next. We'll open up this one. This is from a online company where I got some connector hose. This is for, let me just double check to see if it fits. So this is the weld-on tube that I weld on to the small blocks. So this should fit tight on this. And if it does, this will be my carburetor hose connector. It does fit on, so that is good. So I'll be using this hose as the carburetor hose connector. When I weld this on, this will connect it to the cylinder head. Alright, so we'll go on to this box over here. What this is a 38 millimeter Keen carburetor. It's pretty big. It's 38. If you look how big it is. This is the small block. This is the big block. This is 28 millimeter inside diameter and 35 millimeter outside diameter. So that's 38 millimeter inside diameter here. This is big. It's a big carb. So I got this just to, because right now my other carburetor is set up to run nitro. I'll show you that other carburetor. So here's my other carburetor. This one here is set up to run nitro, and I didn't want to disturb the settings because I know the way it's set up now from subcode that it's working really good. So just looked around for a cheap carburetor, something that I can just throw a tune in and get down the road. So I ended up picking this up. I'll try to get into this with and dial this in for methanol, and we'll see what happens. So it's a 38 millimeter PWK carb. Big carburetor. Alright, so we can get into this NR Racing box. This should have a lot of goodies in it. You guys will probably like this one. Make some space. Ooh. Slippery little bugger. So we've got the invoice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 line items. See what's in here. Okay, so this is for a customer. This is a 28 millimeter Mikuni alcohol carb flat slide. This is like similar to this carb I have. Very similar. So this is a 28 millimeter alcohol carb set up by NR Racing. Couple $100. Pretty cool carb. We'll see how this works. Sometimes setting those up, they can be tough, but it should be all set. We'll see. That's for a small block, that alcohol carb. For a big valve, Predator 212 build I'm doing. Alright. Alright, hold on. Let me just check some things off as they come in. This was an expensive order, that's why. Let me just check them off. Alright, so we have the carbs so far. Carburetor Mikuni. Check. So now we got a pair of 60-pound springs. You see those? Dual springs, 60 pounds. Check that in. We got ARP rod bolts. Pair of rod bolts from ARC. They're ARP rod bolts. New pair of them. Intake valve. 40 millimeter. Okay. Cut this open, see what's inside. This might be bolts to a torque plate. Oh, Russell, thank you. Fucking disco. Nice. These are cool. NR Racing flashlights. Very cool. So this must be the torque plate. I have another torque plate, but it was a torque plate I made. I made it for my 92 millimeter. So this was like 30 bucks, so I figured fuck it, let me just pick it up. Looks good. Cut on out of billet on a CNC machine, engraved. Pretty cool piece for 30 bucks. Check that in. Okay. What else do we have? Mixed parts. Mixed parts. Let's see what we got in this bag of mixed parts. So I think this is a push rod length checker for a GX 270, 240, 270. I had the small block, I had the big block. So this is the middle block. You gotta have them all, like Pokemon. And then we got some titanium retainers here. And some bellet retainers here. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me open that and count them. Make sure, well, let's check this in now. That would be our push rod length checker, adjustable push rod tool. Check. And then we have the retainers, titanium, 2, check. Retainers, aluminum, 2, check. Now let's just count the keepers while we got them here. First things first, let's throw the retainers back in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. I thought there was 7. All right. All that is here. Keepers. Pair. 4 pairs. Correct is 8. Okay, great. So we have all this happy stuff. Then we have one more thing. This is just a couple more head gaskets for oddball size engines for what I'm porting. Engines are kind of all over the place. So as you can see here, there's just 2 different size head gaskets. I think this is a 2.815 and this is like a 25 over 92 millimeter. So a couple of head gaskets, multi-layer steel, and just a $3 10 thousandths stalker head gasket. Okay, so we have one more box to open. That was a nice little box of goodies there. So we're doing all right. We got a couple carburetors today. Wonka, wonka, wonka. We got a bunch of little cool tools and stuff. I don't know if anybody can even see any of that stuff if I'm pushing it all off camera. Try to bring some of it back into sight. I can actually show you one more thing too. I don't know if I've posted the video, but I actually got this carburetor here too. Clements 28. This is 28 millimeter here. Pretty cool carburetor. Put that with the ducks in a row. And then I also have this 34 millimeter Tillotson here, which is another cool carburetor in itself. Now, we got a lot of carbs here right now. Just piling on carburetor after carburetor. Pretty cool. And then we got this one more box. Oh, actually we have 2 more boxes. I forgot I have one big box on the floor. like 3 cylinder heads. We'll open one of them. GX200. Pretty cool. All right, and then we got one more box on the floor. We'll open this one up. This is a big box, I must tell you. Let me show you. This is a big box. So let's open this one up and see what we got here. Alright, let's saw through this. Okay. So this is the racing slick. Pretty fancy. Pretty big racing slick, I'll tell you. So we'll see. We'll see how that does. I'm not gonna be able to put it on my with everything else because it's kind of chock full of parts right now. But that was the box opening. This is Paul from Paul's Carts. We got a ton of stuff in today. Carburetors galore, cylinder heads all over the place, drag racing Hoosier tires, all kinds of connectors and tooling and big springs and valves and everything under the sun we got today. Torque plates, all kinds of really cool fun stuff, all kinds of stuff and builds going on right now. Got about 4 or 5 engines here. Being shipped in from with, you know, their own shipping crates and stuff. A lot of cool stuff going on. The big bike drag mini bike, the big block drag mini bike build is going to be, the block is going to be going on the frame pretty soon, and I will get you guys riding video this year. Promise you guys that. I know I've been slacking on posting videos, but it's mostly just the same stuff. I got a couple small block heads right now that are going to have some cool welded on intake tubes, really big fascinating cylinder heads that I will show you guys when they're done. I'm not going to go through the builds anymore. I mean, you could just look back through my video archive if you're looking for something like that. But yeah, I mean, if you guys have anything that you think you want a video on, some knowledge that you might need, you know, those are the types of videos I'd love to put up for you guys. You know, something that you haven't, something that you don't know and you want an answer to. So if there's something you want an answer to and you want me to make a video on it, by all means, put a message down below. If there's enough of you guys want a video on that, I will take my time out of my day and I will make you a video on that. So until next time, guys, have a great day. This is Paul from Paul's Carts, and I'll see you next time.